What's up, family? It's Fitz with FatherFlex.com. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Today, I just wanted to get on and talk about what I learned from politics. What I learned from politics and what I'm starting to see and relate it to people more recently. And so, I was watching a video this morning where I don't know who it was. There was a lady giving like a speech about how DOGE, if you're not familiar with DOGE, it's this kind of committee or task force that's tasked with finding waste pretty much within the United States government. And she was talking about how they uncovered something like $200 billion or saved $200 billion, and that equals about $750 or whatever for every taxpayer in America. And she was talking about this and how we've saved, or we caught pretty much billions of dollars, and Democrats were booing. Now I only say Democrats because that's important to the conversation of where I'm going. Democrats started booing at us uncovering $200 billion of waste or whatever the case is. And I know there's specifics, and I know there's people that say, well, where's the proof and all of that stuff. Let's just take it at face value. Let's say that there was actually billions and billions of dollars that was uncovered that we were wasting, and that money could have went back to taxpayers, or we didn't have to pay it at all. And you have people booing. I thought about it, like, what would cause people who care about their constituents to boo that hundreds of billions of dollars were uncovered to pretty much be wasteful? Why would you boo? And I sit back and I try to relate everything to life. Like with these macro issues, I try to make them micro so that they make sense for me and they make sense when I'm talking about them. So for me, this would be the equivalent of, I have a family, right? I have a family. There's me and my wife. And let's say that I didn't necessarily agree with a certain way that my wife was parenting our children when it came to school, and we disagreed about it, and we went ahead and for whatever reason we did it her way. And let's say that my child was getting C's, D's, and through my wife's method, she's getting A's now. Child getting A's, and I get that report card, and it's like, okay, she went from getting C's and D's, F's to A's. What would I look like booing that? What would I look like booing that because it wasn't my way? That's crazy to me. So then the question becomes, do I actually care about my child's education, or do I care about it being my way? And when I see a room full of people start booing that we were able to uncover $200 billion, if, like I said, we need to look into it and see if that's true. But if it is true, why would y'all be booing? I don't get it. Why would y'all be booing? And so, hold on, I'm gonna chew so y'all get all the food flying out. So that's why I wanted to get on and give this message today, which is, in your life, there's gonna be people that pretend they're for you. There's going to be people that say they have your best interests at heart, and there's going to be people in your life that for whatever reason you may try to please. You're trying to please somebody right now. You're trying to get that job or get that car, get that house, live a certain lifestyle, believe certain beliefs, trying to please people. And realize that it's not necessarily about you all the time. People have their own agendas, people have their own things, and it's not about the results, it's not about what they say it's about. Sometimes it's about they want to do things the way they want to do them, and it doesn't matter what the result is. And so this brings me back to my main point. You have to focus on what makes you feel like you have purpose, what brings you fulfillment. You have to focus on the things that actually put you in a flow state to where you're enjoying life. You have to be enjoying life. There's too limited amount of time for you to be out here stressing on what other people think. You have the ability and the power to go out and make decisions that can impact your life. And most of the time when you do things the way that other people want you to do them, and they don't have a vested interest in what it is that you have going on, then it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because you could be out here, break out of poverty, do great for yourself, get yourself a good job, have yourself a nice family, be earning good money, and people will still sit back and complain about that. And people will still sit back and say that you should have done this and you should have done that. And understand that even if you did those things, if it went wrong, they would blame you. If it goes right, they want to take credit. And at the end of the day, there are a lot of people that are booing your success. There are a lot of people booing your success because you're not doing it their way. And that's the main thing that I want to get on and say. Because when I sit there and I watch people that are supposed to be leaders in our country booing the fact that billions and billions of dollars were uncovered to be wasteful, and because their guy, their political person didn't find it, they're gonna boo it. For me, it's just like, this is bullshit already. It's bullshit. And it's not even about Democrat and Republican at this point. It's about, we've gotten to a point in this country where it's no longer about the NBA, it's no longer about football, it's no longer about entertainment being entertainment. Our politics are now entertainment. Our politics are a show. They think we're stupid. That's why they do that. That's what you do. That's the type of shit you do at a sporting event. That's what you do at a sporting event. Or Steph Curry just made a 3 and you a fan of the other team, so you boo it. That's that. When you want your team to win. If the team is actually America and the American people, why would you boo for something that would help all Americans? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't think I am. I think it's very reasonable to wonder why we would boo as something that would help all Americans, billions and billions of dollars being uncovered. Who would benefit most from that money staying hidden? Who would benefit most from us not uncovering waste? These are the questions that I'm going to be asking myself and digging deeper into. Not necessarily because I'm a politics guy, but I like studying these macro issues and relating them to the micro and understanding them, so I can bring those conversations to y'all. And we can have deeper conversations so that you can empower yourself when you come into these things online, when you come into them in your online world, because ultimately we evolve. When we get a certain amount of money and we get a certain amount of time, we may want to invest back in our communities, invest back in things that are outside of ourselves and our immediate reach. And in order to do that, we have to be informed, and we have to know how to ask critical questions that ultimately get to the root of whatever it is we're trying to solve. And so let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like I said, my name is Fitz. Check out fatherflex.com, premium apparel for fathers that want to be healthy for their family. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.